What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Omar, and today, for the first time since I've come back to YouTube, I am here to discuss the New York Knicks. And actually, although it's usually a terrible topic with the Knicks, it's not so bad this time. Because I'm here to discuss our draft picks from Thursday night and how they're going to help us in the future. And I really thought we had a pretty good draft. So, this is maybe the one time the next year or two that I'll say something positive about the Knicks. So let's just jump right into it, and I'm pretty sure I've got the pronunciation down for Frank Tilakina. I think that's how it's pronounced. I think the N is silent from what I've heard. Anyway, Frank Tilakina. Here's a little bit about him from what I know. Obviously very young, 18 years old, out of France. Very good defender. And he's going to be good for, if we continue to run the triangle, which hasn't really worked for us in the past. But if we do, he is going to be a good part of it up top. Good defender, like I said, he is very long, can get into the passing lane, steal the basketball, and just a very good hustle defender as well. His offense, to me, watching his videos, he has a very good jump shot. It's just simply his offensive game needs to expand more. But I think his offense is underrated, but it definitely does need to take a step forward. But that's completely and totally fine to me. A lot of baseball fans, if you're watching this, you might know the old adage that if you want a player to come into something as he gets older, it's power, because people can put on muscle pretty easily and start hitting home runs a whole lot easier than start hitting in general. I feel like it's similar to that in basketball with defense and offense. You want a guy to have to develop his offensive game more than his defensive game. A lot of defense is, natural ability. Your height and the length of your arms first and foremost. Your athleticism. A lot of it has to do with stuff that you can't really teach. So the fact that Tilakina is a great defender already is a good sign for us, especially since we have no one that can defend. All right, so moving on from Tilakina, and just I thought it was a good pick. I really did. I know a lot of people wanted Malik Monk, and that always is going to happen with these international players. You have to trust the scouts, guys. You have to trust the scouts. I mean, I watch plenty of sports. I think Malik Monk is a great player. I think he's going to be great in the league, but you have to trust the fact that we don't know as much as the scouts. I know you're probably bashing the Knicks scouts, but they got Porzingis when everybody else wanted someone that was, killing it in March Madness. And it really does have an effect that we get to watch Malik Monk as opposed to Tilakina. That's obviously going to, cloud our judgment. So maybe it will be the right pick, maybe it will be the wrong pick, but I really do think it was the right pick for us. I think we got us a good point guard. Maybe not, an elite player right away, simply because he's 18 years old, but, a year or two down the line, that's what we're really looking for. Next up was with the 44th pick in the second round, we took Damian Dotson of Houston. Now I know a little bit about Damian Dotson before the draft. I watched a game or two of Houston play somehow. I don't know who they were playing, but I watched them because I remember Dotson, and I remember him knocking down threes. And when he was drafted, I was like, wait, I think I know this guy. And then they said that he was 30. What was he, like third in the nation in three-point shooting? And did he shoot in the 30s or did he shoot in the 40s? I don't remember. Either way, this is a talented three-point shooter, really an offensive guy, and great pick. That's just all I gotta say about this pick. I mean, another triangle pick. You get yourself a guy up top, the point guard for the future, and now, I mean, do I think Dotson's gonna be starting? No, he's a second-round pick, and we know how second-round picks in the NBA, take a while. But this is a good pick for us. This is a guy who can come off the bench and make some threes in a game. I mean, teams have that all the time. I'm not gonna, compare him to Ray Allen by any means. But when Ray Allen was in the latter stages of his career, he was coming off the bench and making threes. And, that's pretty much about it. Played, average defense. And it would seem like those 9-10 points didn't mean much to the Heat, but they did. Heck yeah, they did. Ray Allen made a big difference. So it's always nice to have a shooter on the wing I think that this pick, they have Dawson listed as a small forward, but if he comes out and balls out, it'd be hard to see us keeping Courtney Lee for that long, just because you're only going to have so many shooters on the wing. You need players that can do other things as well. All right, and then the final pick, which I will admit to you I know nothing about, is a guy named, and I'm going to try this, Ongen Yaramaz. I have no idea. Now, this pick here, I'm just using the NBA.com site to look at the name, so I remember what the name was, and it says he's a good size for a point guard. Not sure if he has an NBA future. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I doubt that it's going to make a big difference. Not many picks do in the second round, but this one I know nothing about. So, like I said, if he does end up playing some minutes on our team, great. It's another big point guard, similar to Akina on that pick. There wasn't like a name at that point of the draft, which I was watching, that I wanted. It was actually the third to last pick of the draft. So basically what we're looking at here is Frank Ntilikina and Damian Dotson. And I really, really think, now last year, this time of year, I told my friends when we signed Ron Baker as an undrafted free agent that he would be, at least a decent player. And I felt like he was at least a decent player. And this is a guy that was a little 6'3", bowl haircut, Wichita State player that we signed after the draft, whatever, just go to Summer League. So it actually worked out. This year, I'm going to start off by saying that I really think Damian Dotson's going to give us some valuable minutes. Obviously, probably going to be trading someone. Thank goodness we didn't trade Porzingis. Oh, thank goodness, at least for now. I don't need to get any new jersey yet. But basically, what I'm trying to say here is that we're in a rebuilding phase. You can't deny it anymore. So that fact, mixed with the fact that I think Dotson's going to be good for our team in terms of just his talent, I really think they're going to give him the chance to play. Like I said, he's a college talent, so he is. He's not like Frank Ntilikina, who's 18 years old. Damian Dotson's older. And I think that, like I said, he'll get some minutes, he'll score some points for us, make some threes, and be a bigger impact on our team than most second-round picks are going to be. So, really liked what we did in the draft with the first 2 rounds, or the only 2 rounds, but our first 2 picks. I felt like we took picks that maybe weren't the popular opinions, but were the right picks for us in the long haul. And for one night, I was given some renewed confidence in the New York Knicks. So until next time, guys, this is your boy Omar signing out. Go enjoy some beautiful weekend weather wherever you are. Hopefully it's beautiful where you are. And that's it. Catch me on my next video.